Hey everybody, Andrew here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can use the Facebook Conversions API within workflows right within HighLevel. This will allow you to track conversions that come from Facebook and that happen on your HighLevel websites by using Facebook's Direct Conversions API along with a workflow within HighLevel. Now this is really important because in the early days of Facebook advertising, companies were able to track user data such as conversions, names, IP addresses, and such on their own websites whenever they came from Facebook ads, which gave a lot of companies a lot of control over their marketing efforts. But after a while, Apple caught onto this and users ended up not really liking that amount of data to be shared with Facebook. So with the iOS 14 update, users could now opt in order to be tracked or opt out. And as you can guess, most users opt out of tracking from Facebook. This made direct marketing really difficult for advertisers through Facebook ads, but luckily using the Facebook Conversions API gateway, we can now track conversions without having to ask for users' cookie data, and we can still get really accurate data from our marketing efforts. If you're running Facebook ads and using HighLevel, this is a great way to get started, and it will allow you to have a lot more control over your conversions and your data, so let's dive right in. Now to get started, we're going to go to business.facebook.com. This is our Meta Business Suite, and then we're going to click All Tools on the bottom left-hand side. Once we get here, we're going to click the Events Manager. This is going to be where we can manage all of our conversions in our API gateways. And then this is going to take us to this screen. Now, once we're here, you'll be able to see your ad account ID, any alerts on your account, and then you'll see data sources on the left-hand side. Go ahead and click that. I know most people already have their pixels set up, but I know what it feels like to be confused about how to set up your pixels on your site. So I'm going to show you just real quick. If you simply click copy code and then paste it into the header of your website, then you'll be able to install the Facebook pixel onto your site. This is essentially what allows Facebook to read events on your site. If you go back to your site in HighLevel, click tracking code and then paste it in header tracking, then you can save and publish and then you'll be good to go. Back in the Events Manager, if you click continue, that'll take you to the next screen. This is where you can select all of the information that you wanted to send back to Facebook. Then you can open up the event setup tool, which is going to allow you to basically dictate exactly what events qualify as conversions. Here you'll input the website URL, and then it'll take you to the website and let you go through this entire process where you can actually select buttons and track exactly what those buttons count as far as conversions. So you can tie certain buttons to add to cart conversions or view content conversions or anything like that. This entire process is really up to you. You can set this up however you would like. I just set up a couple of actions right here just for our Conversions API gateway to function properly. And once you do all of that, you can go ahead and finish the process, head back to Facebook and X out of this screen. Then you can click Go to Pixel Overview, which will take you back to the screen where now you can get ready to use the API gateway with a workflow in HighLevel. Once you're back here, what you want to do is go to Settings. And then once we're here, we're going to pick up a couple pieces of data that we will need for the workflows. The first one is the access token. We're going to scroll down to Conversions API. You'll see all of this stuff saying set up with Conversions API gateway and existing gateways. Don't worry about any of that except for the part that says set up direct integration. Just simply click generate access token and you'll be good to go. Once that pops up, copy that to a clipboard and then save that in a document somewhere. Then we're going to grab one more piece of information, which we're going to do by scrolling back up, and we'll be able to see the dataset ID, which is technically also our pixel ID, and we can copy that and also save that in another document. Now, once we have those two pieces of data, we're going to go into a new workflow, and there's only two parts that you really need to know in order to make this Conversions API work properly. The first one is the trigger itself. There's only a couple of triggers that will work with the Conversions API workflow, and those triggers are form submitted, survey submitted, appointment status or customer booked appointment, so any of the appointment related triggers, and then any of the order related triggers, such as order form submission, order placed, or order submitted. We're going to use form submitted, and we're going to select it as an opt-in form that we have set up on our site that we have our pixel set up on. And then once you have that trigger, all you need to do is use the Facebook Conversion API action. You'll find it by searching up Facebook and then click Conversion API. Now, once you have this action open, we're going to go ahead and paste that access token. That's the big long piece of text that we copied first. And then we're going to grab that pixel ID, which is also the dataset ID, and paste that into there. Then we can select which Facebook event we want to use. Keep in mind the event name is the name of the event that you set up within the event manager earlier. So for this example, we're just going to use add to cart. And then you can also tie a value to it if you would like as well. At the bottom, you'll also see a test code. So you can put in a test code if you would like to test this a couple times and make sure that your conversions gateway is working. This test code you will find back in our pixel settings at test events. Just click confirm servers are set up correctly and you'll see that test code right there. And then you can copy that and throw that into the workflow if you would like to use this as a test rather than setting it live. Once you've done that, you can save your action, save the workflow, turn it to publish, and you will be good to go. Feel free to play around within Facebook with all of the different events that you can set up on your site, such as add to carts, view contents, filling out forms, things like that, so you can better track user data as they come through. You can also use this to create more in-depth workflows to send out notifications to team members or yourself whenever people place orders or request more information about your product within HighLevel. If you have any questions about how to set up Facebook tracking within the Conversions API gateway or setting up the workflow actions within HighLevel, then just leave a comment. And as always, I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching.